Okay, so thank you so much. I know this was short notice, but as you know, everything right now, Jason, is kind of like day by day when it comes to the market and updates and things that's happening. So I just wanted to kind of pick your brain so we can find out exactly what's kind of happening on the mortgage side of things. Because as everything is kind of up in the air with housing and everyone's wondering about pricing, how do we do showings, things like that. Clearly, financing a house is just as important as well. So I'm going to let you take over, introduce yourself, and just kind of fill in the blanks from there.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, Annie. So yeah, my name is Jason Johnson with Sunpoint Home Loans, and just want to give you guys a quick update. I'm going to answer Annie's questions about what's going on in this crazy mortgage world right now, and there's no other word for it than crazy, but it's been a fun roller coaster ride this week, and just going to try to navigate through it and answer your questions and go from there. So go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. So the first question I had is honestly about some rumors I heard circulating, and it was that the FHA minimum credit score requirement was changing and going up. So can you let us know if that's true or not?
Well, there's some truth to it, but it's not necessarily that the credit score is changing. What it is investors are changing their guidelines and pricing. So some banks are a little more conservative than others. And some banks are going to a 680 platform, 660 platform.
Oh,
Right now, what we're seeing on our side is 600 credit scores plus are just fine for FHA. There's lenders that are still pricing out those loans, taking those loans. I locked in one today with a little bit lower FHA credit score, not a problem. Just depends on what lender you're talking to and what bank they work for. If you have access to all the banks, then you have nothing to worry about.
gotcha. So it's not necessarily like FHA guideline that's changing. It's actually the lenders who are giving out the money.
The actual lender itself. So lender A
Oh,
say 680, lender B may say 620, lender C may say 600.
okay, gotcha. Well, with all that going, happening and like these changes, does that mean that like FHA may be potentially going away?
I don't think FHA is going to go away. It's a too important of a product for people to use to purchase a home. Last time I checked, it was like 30-some% of the market goes FHA. It's a fantastic product.
Hmm.
And I think the government's going to continue to back it. And we'll see that when this next bill goes through, there's going to be some stimulus money going into the mortgage-backed securities that'll help people get into homes by using FHA. So I don't think that's going to go away. I think you may see some things change over the next couple of weeks. Our landscape is definitely changing rapidly,
Yeah.
but we're seeing a lot of positive information for homeowners and future homeowners that will help and get them into houses in the next few weeks.
Oh, awesome. Okay, well, that's really good because, again, when you start hearing these rumors and someone sees something on the web and then they come to you as like a source, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. That's why I really wanted to get with you. So thank you so much for clarifying. Now, kind of on the other spectrum of a different type of loan program, we also have the non-QM loan. So first off, explain what that is as far as like a product goes, and then like what's changing for that environment.
Yep, that's a great question because I'm getting that one a lot. QM loans are your qualified mortgages. Qualified mortgage is just basically a loan that the government sets and says this is a standard traditional product.
Yeah.
Non QM is a product for people that are maybe self employed or have to use assets for income. There's a lot of rumors that they've gone away. They have not gone away. I'm submitting one right now. What's happened is the investors are basically just hedging for a little bit of a downturn in real estate. So as long as you're putting 20 or 25% down, they'll
Mhm.
still entertain a bank statement loan. And again, why would somebody use that? Maybe they're self-employed, don't show a lot of money on their tax returns because their business has deductions, but
Yeah.
they do have money to qualify for a mortgage based on their deposits into their personal or business bank statements.
Mhm.
Those loans are still available. They're just requiring 20 or 25% down right
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know and the clarity on that and everything. So, flip the switch. Let's talk about, like you said, down payments, and that's like going up to 20%. A lot of people use like down payment assistance programs and things like that. Are those still available with all this going on?
Right now we've been getting a lot of emails in the last 24 hours, and I've seen a few of them recently. The
Yeah.
Shanoa program, Hillsborough County, they're not going away. They're suspended, meaning they're just going to wait, see what happens, and then clear when the smoke clears, go ahead and start offering them again. But as of right now, a lot of them are suspended. So the main key with real estate right now is down payment: 3.5% FHA, 3% conventional minimum if you're a first-time home buyer, 5% if you're not. I've also seen rumors that you need 20% down for conventional, not necessarily true.
Right.
So again, check with your lender, make sure you're getting the best advice on those situations.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So it's not like they're completely disappearing. It's just more like everything's put on hold kind of while it's all turbulent.
Correct.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense because again, what you hear. All right, and then completely not related with actually getting a new mortgage, but people that already have them and are potentially thinking about refinancing, because that's already starting to circulate too, that, you know, the rates were really low. So if you can jump on that bandwagon, what do you know on that side of things?
Refinances, it's definitely a time to check with your lender. And what I mean by that is the rates have been more, the rates have been extremely volatile, meaning we've been seeing massive basis point swings every single day, up, down, up, down, up, down. Some lenders open up their pricing, they close it within a half hour, open up the next day with better or worse pricing. What I tell all my refinance clients is this: it is a great time to look at it and review it, especially with everybody being home. You have a great opportunity to look at your current mortgage, see if we can drop mortgage insurance, see if we can get you a lower interest rate. And if not, your lender should put you on a targeted watch list so that when rates do come back down, and there's a lot of speculation that rates are going to continue to drop, when they do, you want to be in a position to say, okay, Mr. and Mrs. Lender, we want to go ahead and refinance, have everything ready with the lender registered so they can lock it, because these rates come and go so fast. If rates drop and you have that opportunity to save a couple $100s a month, possibly skip 1 or 2 payments, you want to be in a good position to do that and take advantage of it.
Oh, wow. Okay. So there's actually a lot of things to unpack on that one that you said. So basically, you know, the opportunity is there, but you kind of have to be strategic about it.
Correct.
One thing, kind of like prepare yourself if that's something you're going to be shopping for, kind of get some preliminary things done. And then obviously talk to your lender. So that way you say, hey, my goal would be like this. Or if they at least look at what loan you currently have, they can tell you, you know, to really make financial sense to even take advantage of it, rate has to drop to like X amount. And then is that what you meant by like watch list?
Correct. Yep. So example, I have a client that's at a 4% interest rate, and we want to watch it based on their loan size. If we can get it down to 3.5, 3.375 or lower, obviously that's going to make sense for them. So we want to watch it, look at the cost, do the math, see where they're at. Another client of mine is looking to possibly switch to a 15-year from a 30 and keep his payments relatively the same.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
what I've done is I've
15 years less than money.
yeah, I put a spreadsheet together for my past clients so that as the rates drop, I can watch it and say, okay, when the rate gets to a certain point, this is where it makes the most sense. And once it gets there, I can make that phone call. Their loan's ready to go. I can lock it in on the spot with them.
Gotcha. Okay. And then because it's so daily, they really do need to have this all preemptively done. So that way the day it literally hits the time, it's just boom, let's go.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
So if you have someone who's looking at that and then like, okay, well, like you said, forecast potentially that the rates are going to be dropping, should anybody say, okay, well, I know it's this low, but can I wait like maybe another day or two and then try to lock it in? Would that be?
Honestly, when it comes to a refinance, you want to get your finances right and get an idea of where it's going to be. And if the rate's there, lock it and take advantage of it. Because I had a lot of people last week, 2 weeks ago, when the rates dropped, that
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I don't want to think about it. And the next day, we completely lost the pricing. It was gone. So that refinance opportunity went from saving $200 a month to saving nothing. And they're still making the important mortgage payment today. So you want to be prepared to take advantage of it when the rates drop.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense and everything. So that's pretty much all I had. Thank you so much again for clarifying all this. You know, we care so much about our community, and that's why we've been putting out these videos in terms of like educating them just on the housing market, and then just fun stuff about what's happening. But then also, obviously, with our safety and well-being, the financials is a huge part of that. So thank you so much for clarifying it. I will obviously share all this, like your contact information, like on posts on social media, like when I throw this video out. But yeah, if anybody has like direct questions, you want to like go ahead and shoot your phone number out there, and that way they can get in touch with you.
Absolutely. If anybody has any questions about purchasing a home or refinancing home, again, my name is Jason Johnson with Sunpoint Home Loans. You can reach me at 813-781-2744.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And hey, enjoy the rest of your Friday.
All right. Happy Friday.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.